Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. Happy Mass Monday. It's week 105 and we're gonna, of course, do a repeat of what week 5 was. If you want to go back and see that video, you can. I've tried to prep a few pieces here. We are going to be making some cute little pocket journaling spaces. They're off of the original video I saw was off of Paper Terrace, and that was about 2.5 years ago when we did this. So I'm going to make one and tell you what we're doing. You're going to need either some cardstock, some thicker coffee dye paper. I'm not going to coffee dye them this time. I had them ready last time and everything. I had to cut my, if you have regular small index cards, they'll work really good in the long, like as a long journaling space. I'll show you what we're going to do with these. I did them in 2 different sizes because I could not find my small index cards. So all I had was these larger ones. They are lined. So these, because they're sideways, I'm going to flip these so that it's blank on the side where they'll journal. Unless they want to flip it over and journal on the back as well. But this one, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll put it with it on the front. 2.5 years ago, I didn't like the idea of doing that, so I had them on the back. We're going to try them both ways this time. So I've got these cut down so that they will fit behind. Let's see, maybe these are a little wider. I think these are the narrower ones. Yeah, I'll have to trim this, but they're going to fit so that you can do an edge of glue, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So first of all, we're going to take a piece of paper. I've cut it down to the same size, or approximately the same size, and we are going to cut. You can bring this as low or as high as you want. It's going to be like kind of like a lip for your, it's going to be the topper for your index card, and you're going to want to use a thicker paper because it's going to make your life easier, I promise. And we are going to take this, make sure I've got it pretty close to the right size. May need to do a tiny bit of trimming, but you're going to take a very thin layer. Okay, oops, let me open this. Sorry about that. You're going to take a very thin layer of glue around this edge. Okay, and you don't want it to spread over too far so that your index card cannot make it into the pocket. Okay, they're really cute. I remember just falling in love with them when I saw them the first time. Okay, and now we're just going to take this and we're going to glue this to the other one. Make sure you're nice and even as possible. Grab my wipe here. Now I can see that this is a tad crooked. Okay. I should have just used my paper cutter. I keep meaning to show you guys the stuff I've gotten this last week. So this one I'm going to try and use, actually I'm just going to trim this down so that it's a little bit narrower. And the reason I'm using this is because this paper is shorter, and I think that it will fit in here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to trim off, let me see here. Maybe not. Maybe I will just glue it about right there. Now I know in the last video I was using my Aleene's glue because the art glitter glue was drying so quick on me, but I think I'll be okay. And we're just going to glue this card to the top portion. Okay, so now you're going to have a little journaling space, and you're going to tuck this in. Okay. If I can get it to tuck in, it will fit. I'm sure of it. Fit a second ago, so I know it'll fit. It's me. I'm just having a day. Oh, there we go. It's fine. Okay, so now you see you've got a little hidden pocket, tuck spot, journaling space. How cute, right? And they can just pull that out and write on their card and then stick it back in. And they're good to go. Unless you're like me and you've gotten this a little wider than you should. You want to make sure that your card and your back piece of paper cooperate with you. So, all right, there's one. Super easy, actually. Now, I think I'm going to show you what I got. I was so excited that I got one finally. I got a few things this last week that I'm super excited about. And this is one of them. I got a miniature paper cutter, finally, from my desk. I'm so happy. It's just sitting over here on the edge, just making sure that this is even. Okay, I am irritated with myself. I'm having a hard time today, you guys. Keep me in your prayers. I had a really super busy week. It was a great week, but I think I'm a little tired from it all. So, okay, so that's pretty good. All right, what I wanted to do was I wanted to cut this part evenly, as even as I can across this top portion. That was my goal there. Okay, because the other one I noticed I cut by hand and it was pretty crooked. Okay, so now we'll get this glued. And I don't really know that it matters. Well, I guess it does matter if you put it on this one or not. Yeah, you just want it on these edges, not because you'd have to guess how high you're going to go. Okay, this one will work a little better. The card is wider, and because my index cards are thinner, it'll fit in here better. So if you have, I have them somewhere, I don't know where, but I have these little mini index cards. These would make really cute miniature pockets. Yeah, those would be super cute. If you had like mini, are they in here? Oopsie. I know I have them somewhere, but finding them would be the trick. I am struggling to find stuff in my new crafting area because I have so many things just put away in little spots and stuff. Now I went off slightly on this one, so I'm gonna have to trim it again. When you put this on, you got to be really careful. Yeah. Okay. All right, and now I think I can fit this size this way. Yeah, so I am going, or do I want to do the wider one? This one's just shorter. I think I'll do the longer one. It's okay. So we are going to put this on the back here. So let's go about. Okay. Oh wait, I want to go this way. Get it on there as straight as I can. Add a little bit of glue right here. But I hope you guys like these. I thought they were so cute the first time I ever saw them. And And I still think they're cute. So, and we're just gonna slip, if I can, we're just gonna slip that little guy in there. Is he too long? Okay, I think he's a little bit long, the way I glued him, so I'm just gonna trim the bottom. There we go. Much better. Okay. There we go. And as you can see, once these are decorated, they are super cute. You could even do, I was just thinking you could even do like a little tab here on the top to pull that out. You know, that'd be really cute. That'll probably be the one I decorate. I really like that one. All right, now let's see. I'm gonna grab, I have some of these papers here. Let's do this one. This one's fun. Okay. I do need to, and these are from my kits. You can find these in the shop. I'm not even sure the name of them right now offhand. I should have grabbed that before I came on. Forgive me. But I'm going to cut this piece to match here. Okay. Yeah, these are, I think, were a really cute idea. And like I said, they're not my original idea. Paper Terrace. I can't think of her name right now. I apologize. But shout out to her for creating these. Okay. I'm going to make this lip a little bit deeper. And I'm going to use a shorter one, making sure. I just want to make sure how far down I need to do it. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I'm going to glue this on right now while I'm here. Okay. I had to do these different sizes, like I said, because I couldn't find my regular index cards, just my small normal size. Okay. I know some of you who know me well probably noticed I didn't darken the inside of my cards or anything. I'm trying not to be too ridiculous about it. You know how I am. I'm trying not to worry about that kind of stuff today. I just wanted to get on and get in here with you guys and get our Mass Monday done and make sure it's ready to upload for Monday and all that good stuff. And there we go. Okay. So now that we've gotten into this, and I think you've got the gist of it, they're super easy. See? I'll tell you about my week. So I had the singing on Tuesday, on Christmas Eve, and it went really well, but we were exhausted, you guys. Boy, you want to talk about tiring? Oh my goodness, we sang, okay, it was wonderful though. We sang the first hour. I'm going to even this out. I can see it's really kind of crooked. We sang for everybody as they were entering the first service. There was 3 services, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Each service was 1 hour long with an hour in between. So we got in there, we sang, then they had the first service, And then we took a break. I was supposed to go help with the kids. However, she didn't need anybody the first service. And I got to be honest with you, by the second service, we were already starting to get wiped out. Because we were standing the whole time singing at really high notes. Our voices were by the time we were done, our voices were so tired. And as you can hear, I'm still froggy. One of you on the devotion channel had commented, Jamie, if you happen to hear this, I'm going to tell you about it though in the comments anyway, so you'll know. She had called me a pro and said, wow, your voice isn't even worn out. Okay. That wasn't true. What it was that I had recorded that day's video prior to singing the day before. And so I hadn't even sung yet when I did that devotion video. And so, yeah, the next time I recorded, my voice was just coming back from like shell shock. My voice has been wiped out for 3 days because, okay, we sang the first service entering in. Then when that service, we took a little break. And then when that service ended, we sang, and there were 10 songs. Okay. And we sang all 10 every time. So we sang the first 10. Then we went into the service and we went and had our break. Then we came back out and we sang as they were coming out. And then we sang again for those that were coming in. And then we took a break. Then we sang again for those coming out. Then we sang again for those coming in. Then we took a break. Then we sang again for those coming out. So it was 5 times 10 songs. So we sang basically 50 songs. I'm going to try something really quick here. We basically sang 50 songs, and it was awesome, but exhausting on a voice. By the time we were done, I'm a first soprano, but by the time we were done, I was switching back and forth from soprano to alto to tenor, depending on the song. I think that is actually kind of an easy way to make sure you get that right. Did you see what I did there? I kind of liked that. So let's see here. Yeah. Now, because when you're using a regular index card, it's going to be a little bit wider. And so you're going to have it glued to something. This is kind of popping up on the edge. It's okay, but I'm just letting you know. So there's that one. Yeah, and so anyway, it was pretty funny, to be honest. It was very funny. And our voices were worn out, and our piano player, she was so funny. She said that at the end, at the last service, last few songs, we were getting really quiet. Our voices were giving out. And she said, sing louder. And I leaned forward and I said, play lower. Because we were singing in such a high range. Yeah, it was very taxing on the throat muscles. It was funny. And the vocal cords. But it was a blessing. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun to get to know everybody on the team. Everybody that was in our little caroling choir. And what a sweet bunch of people they are. I got to cut this the right direction. Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's see how far. Let's go there. And it was funny because they had the nativity scene outside, and it was a living nativity scene, and they were all dressed up in robes and huge, big thick robes and stuff. And the reason it was funny was because we were hot inside the sanctuary. Not the sanctuary, but the entryway of the church. But the people that were outside, they were in the Arizona heat. Okay, I know it's December, but believe it or not, Arizona we're still up and down between, during the day, between our 60s and all the way up to the late 70s. Yeah, so it's been warm. And it was hot that day outside. And the poor baby who played the baby Jesus, he got heat a little bit too hot, and they had to bring him in and replace him with a baby doll from the nursery. until he could go back out for like the last service, and it was a little later. But yeah, they had him out there and it was too much. He was wrapped in the blanket, the swaddling clothes, and the whole bit, you know, and yeah, it was too much. But we had animals. There were sheep and goats, or not goats. Was it goats? No, it was sheep and a donkey, and I'm trying to think. I only got to go out there for a second and see the nativity scene because I was working. So, but anyway, it was awesome. It was awesome. Now I'm going to trim this one down another hair because I do believe it's still going to be a little bit wide. Okay, just to make sure that it fits good. I kind of liked the way it did that. I'm going to take a tiny bit more off the top. Because once that glue sets, these papers can kind of get stuck, you know, in the edges and stuff. And so I just want to make sure it fits down there. And then I'm going to do what I did the last time and just run my glue along here. I think this is easier. Tina's right. When you redo mass makes, you kind of figure out a little bit new ways to do things. And sometimes it's much simpler. Okay, make sure I'm even here. Don't want to sit this down and mess it up. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure she comes out. Yep. These are so cute, aren't they? I'd forgotten these. They are. They're adorable. I forget stuff I make. I really need to do that with you guys. Make a book of pieces and save them. And so, what time is it? Okay. So Courtney got off work and he got there too late to see us sing. He got home, but he thought that we were going to be singing all the way up to 5 o'clock. So he came in at like 5 minutes to 5, and we had already stopped and been released to go into the service if we wanted to go into that particular service, you know, which I did because I was waiting for him. So anyway, it was funny. I was walking down the aisle in the sanctuary, and our church is a big church, and I'm walking down the aisle and I'm looking and looking and looking for him. And then all of a sudden I feel somebody next to me, and I didn't really look at first. I thought it was someone who was going to pass me by. Oh, did you see? Oh, no, I'm okay. I thought I did the wrong thing. And it was Courtney. It's like you. So I'm going to round this because I have the others rounded. But it was so funny. I was cracking up. He scared me. But yeah, and it turned out that my outfit was perfect because when I took the vintage stuff off the bonnet and what you call it. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm wrong. I needed that backing and I cut it off. Shoot, you guys. Did you see what I did? Duh. Okay. Crud apples. So I'm gonna try to do this here. I'm gonna use a skinny one. I guess I could use this because it's fine. I'm gonna glue this on here first, and then I'm gonna put it together and I'm gonna cut the paper. I'm gonna see if I can actually make this work. Should be interesting, right? Okay. All right. Good enough. Okay. Can't believe I did that. Well, I can believe I did that, but I'm irritated that I did that. Let's see. This is probably not going to work. I seriously doubt this is going to work. Let's see. Yeah, so had that, and then on Wednesday, on Christmas Day, I had told you guys Joey was coming over. Well, he had trouble getting the car he was going to borrow, and so it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, because about the time he was going to leave, one of the young men in the house that he manages overdosed. And so if he had been over here and everything, he would have been called back over there to the house, because he, of course, is the manager of the house, and he has to be there for things that happen, you know. And he lives a long ways away, like 75 miles. So it actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise that he wasn't able to come at the time he was going to come. The young man is fine. Joey even used Narcan, and stabilized him for the EMTs till they got there. And they got him to the hospital, and he, praise God, he survived. So yeah, it was very upsetting for him. He was pretty emotional about it, which I can understand why. And so instead of us meeting or being together on Christmas Day, I can't believe I'm actually getting this to sort of work. We ended up being together yesterday. He got his girlfriend's car, like he was going to on Christmas Day, and he was able to meet me in Chandler, so I didn't have to drive quite as far. And he met me, and I had gotten him, one of the things I had gotten him was a chessboard. He loves to play chess. He was so happy. It brought tears to his eyes, you guys. And that blessed me so much to see my son happy, because he's been having kind of a hard time. Keep him in your prayers for my prayer warriors, please, Joey. And Maria. She's doing pretty good. But Joey's kind of going through a little bit of depression. And so I'd appreciate the prayers for him. And he was so happy to get that chessboard. And so when we went into Starbucks at the Target there in Chandler, we sat and we played chess and checkers, and he had so much fun trying to show me how to play chess. It was pretty funny. And we just had a blast. We had, I had a water and he had a frap, and we just played games the whole time and talked and laughed and, had a great post-Christmas day. Amen? So that ended up being a blessing. Cordy and I had a beautiful dinner. And I took Joey food and that I had made for him. Of course, I had told you guys about the mashed potatoes and everything. So he still got them, but he got them, a little day late. But I packed up a whole big old thing for him and a whole big old thing for his sister, and he dropped that off to her on his way back home. So here's mine. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how easy? They're really not that hard, and we're barely 28 minutes into the video. So these are pretty easy. And so anyway, yeah, then Cordy and I had our dinner on Christmas Day, and we enjoyed sitting for the first time together at our dining room table. We always eat in the living room on TV tables. Just that's little tidbit of trivia there about us. We've always done that, and so that's just what we do. But this time we ate at the table, and it was so lovely. Okay, so we're going to do a little... Now we're going to do some distressing on this. And yeah, we had a lot of fun, had great dinner and all that good stuff, and then opened gifts. And of course, I didn't really tell you, I don't think I mentioned this to you guys, but I only had one gift to open because, not because Courtney didn't get me anything, but because everything he got me, I ended up getting before Christmas. I'm going to go ahead and do my little swirl thing on here. Instead of coffee dyeing these, I just did that. That's fine with me. And in case they want to write on the back, I'll go ahead and do this. Now this part is the part that you'll glue into your journal. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. But I'm doing this so that it'll be more, you know how I am. I gotta distress everything. But anyway, so that was our Christmas. And then, let's see, what else have I done this week? I don't know. Nothing really. Just, just those few days before Christmas and then after being busy, you know what I mean? I'm just going to tuck this, of course, and do my edge. Stay there. So, okay, so that's ready to be decorated. Isn't that cute? I love these. They're so fun. Now, I was going to show you. I think I will show you really quick. So I got this, and I'm so excited. I got one of these staplers, finally, yay! So now I can staple whatever I want. I can make some bigger little notepads or notebooks, and I don't have to sew them together or glue them together. I can staple them. And then I also got another tool that I've wanted forever, and that is this. I got an envelope maker, finally, a punch board. I think I'm also going to get the mini punch board. I did look at a video today and taught myself how to make minis on the big punch board, but they look better, of course, if they're done on the little one. So I will probably get a small one as well, because they're only like 10 bucks on Amazon. And then I got these, and these are a lot of fun. I got papers galore. I got this packet. It's got 8 packs of different papers. They're pretty thin paper, actually. So it'll be nice for collaging or for just gluing down onto other papers. I'm not going to go through all of these because there's a bunch, but I think, trying to remember how many's in each one. I think it's like 160 papers, okay? So that you know. And then I got these. These are my faves. These are 40 papers in each little notebook. They're double-sided. They are not super thick, but they're also not super thin like the other ones. So they're lovely. Look at that. Aren't they just beautiful? I can't wait to play with some of these and make maybe some envelopes, or isn't that nice? There's 2 of each, so it's 20 designs and 40 pages altogether. I think these 3 are probably my favorite. I know it's looking through them really fast, but I don't want to take up a ton of time. This one's not as much my favorite as the others, but it is adorable as well. But these were, this pack was $12.99, and this pack, I believe, was $15.99. So both 160 pages. So that gave me a nice little addition to my collection. Okay, let's decorate here. Now that I got to show you what I got. Okay. All right. I am thinking that I kind of want to do, I don't know, let's see. I'm looking in here. I want to do some of my fun typical. I love my gold. I think that will be really pretty on there. And also, I was thinking I might do it, or I might do a tab on the top, but I don't know where are my tabs at. Let me find them here. They're here somewhere. Not far away. Yeah. They're in this drawer here. Figures. I put them because I don't use them all that often. I think I stuck them to the back, and of course now I actually need them. Oh, here they are. Let's see. Do I have any that would look good with this particular paper? Oh, we have this. That would look pretty, huh? We also have, that one's a little peachy colored, I think. I did a ton of these when I borrowed, Miss Valerie, when I borrowed your whale punch, remember? Gosh, it seems like forever ago. And I was thinking that that one's pretty. Let's see if I did a little dark on this, just to, let me see how it comes out. I don't know, this might be too bright. Yeah, I actually think I might like this one. Because there's writing like all over this, and then just the dark brown. Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to use that one. I know I don't need to do this, but because the paper's dark, but I just kind of want it to have that yellowed look around the edges. So I'm going to pull this out, and we're going to, yeah, like that. That's cute. Okay. Find my glue. Okay, and this side. All right. Get it centered as much as I can. I think. Okay, for whatever reason, I'm having a lot of palpitations starting up, and I'm not really sure why. I have to take some potassium. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cute. It's different. Now, I was thinking I could tear this down. These little words, this word page is in my shop. Super cheap. I think it's like $1. And it's got a bunch of words done with like a floral background, a pinkish floral background. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm going to do something here with a picture. Love pictures, of course. No, wait. No, not the right color at all. Now, she might look nice. No, she's a little big. I just saw the pink and thought it might look good, but I gotta go for a smaller one here. Oh, I kind of like that. No, that's too much too. Mm. It's got to be the right shade, you know? That's what I'm aiming for here. I wonder, let me see here real quick. Where are they? My little stamps. I was thinking maybe I'd put one of them on the front. I'm just about out of my ladies. Not out, but I'm out of all my favorites pretty much. Okay. That's pretty. No. No, no, no. This little girl's cute. She's pretty. I think I'll do her. Okay. And I'm going to go around the edges a little bit. I love these stamps so much. I originally got them on Wish. Is it Wish? The one that takes forever. I originally got it on. And then I think I'm going to put... Wait. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Oh, no. I didn't want it right there. Anyway, then I found them on Amazon. So it took forever to get them the first time. Amazon, of course, was much quicker. Okay. Lovely. Now, I was thinking, no, not across the top with the thingy, but maybe I was thinking if I cut this right at the point where the break, you know, if I can get it right there. We'll see if it's right or not. Let me see here. Pretty close. Yeah, I think I will manage. I'm going to put it on the side here. Okay. And I'm just going to run it along the other edge. And then we'll trim it off the bottom. Okay, right there. Have to get it on there straight. Okay. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? I like that. I hope you do too. and that you enjoyed this week's mass make and that you give them a try. There we go. See, comes right apart. Now they have journaling space on the front, the back, and it's also possible to glue these in as a pocket. So you can do, you know, your little pocket on the side or that way or that way. You could even do from the bottom if you want. And there's our mass make project for this week. Guys, thank you for joining me, and I love you all. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.